Hi, good morning. This is a short update about this section of the garden. You might wonder, why do I let the weeds flower? Well, first off, you see the bees. They're getting pollen and nectar from the flowers. That is the biggest reason why I'm allowing these weeds to grow. Also, this isn't weeds. That's actually edible. And these are flowers. They are a type of calendula. And this is mallow. And, you might think, oh, it's weeds. But honestly, the bees, when these flower, the bees are going to have an abundance of food on these plants. So I allow them to flower. I don't allow them to completely take over the garden, but I do allow them to flower. And so you might think, but what about this, the lamb's quarters here? That's everywhere. You're letting them flower? Yes, because the insects will pollinate those flowers. And then next year, I will have more growth in this area. And that's what I want. I want the growth. I don't want it to be too much that I can't get through here, but I certainly want the growth so that the chickens will have food, the rabbits will have food. Look up here. Do you see that? You see those flowers? The bees pollinate these flowers. Weeds are incredibly beneficial to the garden. Absolutely beneficial to the garden. I absolutely love the weeds. When they're in the right spot, weeds are wonderful. So this is nice and green. And look at that. The tree's starting to bud. It's amazing. But I don't know if you can see it through this video, but look at all the insects flying around here. Insects everywhere, not just bees. Many different types of insects, many different species. On that flower, there's a bee right there. It's a different kind of bee. It's kind of black. It's almost what we would call a sweat bee when we were kids. But, the flowers are pretty in themselves in the right setting. But this is just... I'm looking at this and I don't see weeds. Okay, I don't see a manicured garden. But what I do see is life. I see abundant life. And that is something that makes me happy. Until next time.